J'attends tranquillement que j'appuie sur ma place, basiquement. Bah, je l'ai au moins sur OBS, c'est déjà pas mal. Pas avec. Je vais me couper le retour. Je crois que ma scène, elle est pas parfaite. Je veux dire, j'ai littéralement demandé au jeu de me faire un 1440p et il est pas capable de le faire. Alors, je demande un 1080, il y arrive, hein. On va bouger la window. Voilà. Je vais la réduire, mais c'est tout. On va faire comme ça pour l'instant. C'est chiant, mais c'est pas grave. J'ai au moins un chat. Et du coup, j'ai la moitié de mon écran qui... Enfin, j'ai un quart de mon écran qui sert à rien actuellement. Mais bon, c'est pas grave. C'est un jeu révolutionnaire, soi-disant. Non mais par contre... Je ne m'entends pas que des bonnes choses au niveau de performance. J'aimerais bien savoir si je me fais pisser à la gueule. Mais ça, je l'ai vu, l'intro.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple
Listen
rule?
to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, working the Star Dock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful.
Voilà. Gueule de la... Oula.
Ah, you're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah, and the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself.
Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
J'ai vu de la caméra, je sais un autre. C'est moche. Non mais c'est moche. Non mais c'est moche. Attends, laissez-moi dégager cette... Où est l'FSR? Il est où cette connerie d'FSR?
Okay, let's see what we've got.
Ah putain, je suis pas encore parti.
How are we on time?
Mais c'est moche!
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty.
Attendez, c'est pas possible. C'est pas possible. Graphique, tu peux dégager, merci.
Keep your breathing steady
C'est
and
déjà
never
mieux.
take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere.
Know what I love about working in Freestock Collective space? Fewer regs. A job like this in the United Colonies? Huh. Dreams of red tape. Look at this one over here. Calvert! Come on, with me. Benny, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusty? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up! Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
Bon, pour l'instant, ça tombe pas comme de la merde, mais...
Worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
Bon, pour l'instant, par moi, j'ai rien à dire, mais c'est moche, quoi. Enfin, c'est vraiment moche, en fait. $6 Go de VRAM consommé. Vas-y, on va faire ultra FSR off. Ultra FSR off, 1440p. Mettre le VSR. On est à 90 FPS et on ne peut pas être plus maxé que ça. Et sans le FSR.
Dusty, you're up. Grab a cutter and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cabin. I'll shout out
You think we'll be done here soon?
How'd they sucker you to join? Fall for the fancy pamphlets? Lynn sure seems to like you. Guess she would know, being the boss and all. You fitting in okay? Mining crews ain't the friendliest, but they're good folks.
I'm busy. Is there anyone else to bother?
They're ready for us. Get back up here.
Oui, madame.
Come on. It's time. You're with me.
Eh ben, performance wise, c'est pas catastrophique, mais je suis pas en ultra wide en même temps. Parce que, bon. Et quoi, vas-y, on va se faire un petit truc fait. Welcome to ultra wide. Je sais même pas si vous allez voir comme il faut. Ah si, ça va. C'est pas, on va rester en ultra wide. Vas-y, ça vous fera du. Ça fera un truc un peu plus en bas. Bon, effectivement, mais FPS c'est pas ça.
Let's go.
FPS ça va, c'est pas catastrophique. Après,
Hella, get the reading.
putain, ça m'a pas remis les FSR au moins. Non, c'est pas. Et la V5. Je vais l'enlever au cas où.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you, do your job. Client is on his way.
Il y a une espèce de vieux gris, en fait. Il y a une espèce de vieux gris moche.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
Ouais, il y a quelques problèmes de gravité, oui. Vas-y, je me suis fait spoil, on va dire. Je me suis fait spoil l'intro un petit peu, à cause de... Voilà.
Dusty, snap
Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
C'est là que c'est chiant. Alors. Même pas décidé. Et ce qui est chiant, c'est que ça me fait des black bars pour les côtés, et vous, ça vous fait une zone nord tout autour, du coup, le design du jeu. Je peux pas bien sûr changer. On va aller sur ça, c'est quoi? Comme ça. Enfin, j'ai pas forcément envie de faire un peu comme moi, tu vois. On va faire comme ça, comme ça. On peut bouger avec un Z2, c'est déjà pas mal. Marron foncé, sourcil plus classique. Bon, sourcil reste comme tel. Front c'est plus comme ça. Bon, hop. Allez, alors, agriculteur, on est combien de planète, ok. Feu. Genre de prime, moi ça me fait de l'œil. Système de ciblage, mais en missile et... J'ai certification de pack par défaut. Crapule de l'espace. Je situe le bien et le mal. Non, ça fait pas de musique par contre, parce que ça va être long ça. Faut que je lise tout et ça va être un peu long. Hop, hop, hop. J'ai pas la putain de... Seconde. Copier, copier, copier. Strarfield. Copier référence, voilà. Se mettre un peu vite sans que ça crée des problèmes. Là, sûrement pas, je pense. Histoire de prime, ça peut être pas mal en vrai. Là, c'est bien pour le crochetage en vrai. Bon, diplomate, ouais, bof, ça m'intéresse pas ça. Aérodynamique, enseignement, ça va être bien. Astrodynamique. Cuisinier, je m'en fous. Industrie, ça devrait être pratique. Médecin, bah voilà. Piratage. Oh! À discrétion, ça me tente, hein. Cuisinier, ça me plaît bien, ça. Pour qui compte avant tout sur la discrétion et l'approche la sans faire infecter et la matraque une arme équipée d'un silencieux est aussi efficace que terrifiant. Ah, c'est dans l'autre sens, pardon. Puis tu peux faire les verrouillages et vol. Ça va être bien. En fait, je vais piratage. Hein. Pèlerinage. Ouais, non, ça m'a pas l'air intéressant. Ah, meilleure récupération, c'est cool. Gastronomie, par contre. Sculpture, je m'en fous. Service de sécurité, ça va bien aussi. Soldat, ça je pense que c'est basique, fort, balistique. Peut-être pas que c'est bien. Transport, donc il faut transporter plus de matos. Meilleur pilotage et des systèmes d'armement balistique. Vite crime. Oh, oh c'est Mimi ça. Ça me fait de l'œil ça. Ça je vais le garder, je vais la garder aussi peut-être celle-là. Vie de Ronin. On a perdu, le corps à corps c'est important, la furtivité aussi et la récupération. Putain c'est bien ça en vrai. Ouais c'est vachement bien ça, un vide renage. Bon laser pour les biologistes, bof. Forme par contre c'est cool ça. Ah, ça c'est nul, enfin c'est bien au niveau setup. C'est pas fou en termes de lore, donc c'est très tenté par piratage. Je pense qu'on va faire ça par piratage. Et mais ça me donne quoi comme avantage? Oui, just... L'admiration d'un fan dévoué agaçant qui apparaît à temps. Non! Non, non, non. Quelqu'un lui a tête votre prêt, la nouvelle s'est répandue. Des mercenaires armés, enfin, proposé de vous tuer. Mais trop pied au mur rapporte ses avantages de santé base, vous file des dégâts supplémentaires. Oh! Pas ça. Cocon familial. Vous pouvez leur rendre visite chez eux. En contrepartie, 2% de vos crédits seront automatiquement envoyés chaque semaine. Flemme. Empathie. Vous êtes profondément face avec les émotions de votre pays. Et tuer une action tenant en compagnon augmentant vraiment votre efficacité au combat. En revanche, les actions ont l'effet inverse. Flemme. Vous êtes très sociable, sans qu'on aussi moins d'oxygène lorsque vous voyagez avec des compagnons humains. Vous voyez, on consomme moins quand on voyage avec des humains. Ok, donc m'en fous en vrai. Voilà. Préférez la solitude, les efforts physiques demandent moins d'oxygène lorsque vous voyagez en solitaire, mais plus lorsque vous voyagez avec des compagnons humains. Oui, bah ça c'est sûr. Maison de propriétaire d'une luxueuse maison personnalisable avec une planète plaisir, mais vous avez un prêt de 125 000 crédits auprès de la Calc Bank. Donc vous devez rembourser une partie tous les 7 jours. Nope. Vous avez accès à des options expérimentaires de configuration, de la confédération nanan. Si les meilleurs restent. Cependant, les crimes commis auprès d'autres factions valent une prime bien plus élevée. Blablabla. Donc ça c'est la même chose. Les rues. Meilleur point de vie en terre, mais moins dans l'espace, ok? De temps en temps, vous avez des équipages spécialisés dans certains ce système. Ce sera pas ressenti. Entièrement, la technologie est plus importante pour ça. Pour partir qui a un équipage 2 fois plus cher. Donc, bien avec de très religieux, mais c'est logique. Astroportation montant par mon point de vie ou d'oxygène, mais ces derniers sont réduits si vous ne portez pas régulièrement, un peu comme une addiction. Alors qu'au compagnon, c'est non. Empathie, je me tâte, mais je sais pas si j'ai envie de jouer avec des compagnons. Adulation héroïque, faut pas que c'est un fan quoi. C'est bénéfique, ça, c'est bénéfique. La Denolion, c'est mignon. Pas rien, ouais. Dans maison, c'est non. Je vais prendre une des origines, je pense. En vrai, je vais prendre la Union. Plutôt que l'autre. Allez. Ah, je suis parti, bordel. Ce sera Alex.
You were one of the weirdest hires I've ever had. From hacking computers to digging for minerals. You're lucky our turnover rate is so high. Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened? Huh. Well, you passed out, that's for sure. Everything else, probably just your brain playing tricks. Either way, we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Huh. Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Speak of the devil. Voilà notre livreur, du coup. Ouais, ça rame.
Our constellation contact is on approach.
Whoa, you don't look
Wait.
good.
The Explorers group? I thought they were kind of a joke.
Nada. Joke. You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? God, complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently.
On va voir, hein.
All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Mignon, lui. Oh, the fuck I do that? Oh putain, faut vraiment que je fasse comme ça. Ils ont 19 gigas de RAM quand même. C'est pas des plus beaux quoi. Hein. Pas moche. C'est pas Star Citizen quoi.
In a Discovery class? That shit's older than this moon.
Y'a pas de quoi marcher, c'est chiant. Tu marches plus vite que les persos du jeu. Quand même chiant. 60 FPS, génial, j'ai envie de trop aimer.
Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has.
Désolé, j'en ai juste
That
un
mine
vrai
on
côté.
Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. A new one found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those Minerals on Bendy?
Kazal and no Barrett, not cool. They passed out after the extraction. Woke up saying all kinds of nonsense.
Is that right? Went on a trip, huh? Well, you could say that the infinite possibilities of the universe are full of everything but coincidences. That fun, huh? Not the most
No.
gentle push into the great mysteries of space, but hey, been there.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
Barrett, the scanners on the frontier are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
Barrett? Just like the emergency drill.
C'est pas un putain de jeu Bethesda, ça? Je reconnais pas, hein. Haram! Haram! Mais je m'en suis sorti.
Can't believe the Crimson Fleet hit us. Well, that was some fine work under pressure.
Oh, t'es sûr, connard!
You dug up the artifact, right? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now. You ever stare up at the stars at night wondering what's out there? Well, that's us. That's where we go.
Ok.
Marvelous.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but they're not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as they touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine.
Okay.
It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things. Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, now that that's settled. Vasco, get them to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there.
Ah, va nous filer la fameuse montre.
Tells the time.
La fameuse montre qui donne... qu'il y a aussi dans l'édition collector. D'ailleurs.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions? They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector. That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
Ah.
See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown. charting the vastness of space. Without us,
Mhm.
the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out.
C'est pas forcément fou.
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it alone.
Techniquement, c'est même pas le
Vasco
sien.
will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had. Come on. You're really not at all curious about that light
Faut pas
music show
avancer.
you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, constantly. And Vasco, don't let them break my ship.
Yes, sir.
It appears you are the new captain of the Frontier.
Je le lis. Ah, la montre. Bon, bah allez, hein. Nickel.
Just up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external robotics bay.
Sérieusement? Oh, il y a un temps de chargement. Vas-y, si on peut.
Captain, I assume you know how to fly a Class A starship. As Barrett likes to say, it's as easy as learning to ride a bike. I will attempt to boost the shields just
You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distract. You know the drill, Vasco. Protocol Indigo means no deviations, no distractions, no dalliances. In short, no fun. Unless, as strictly defined by Sarah, said deviations, distractions, and dalliances are completely necessary in getting this fine vessel, the Discovery-class Starship Frontier, back home in one piece. I guess I'm still technically borrowing it from Constellation, even if I have no intention of actually giving it back.
Ah, le type.
there are any difficulties.
C'est moche. C'est moche, ça stutter, ça floue, c'est... ber.
Shields ready. The rest is up to you.
Et bien sûr, je peux pas décoller moi-même. Trop demandé. Je crois que je suis trop habitué sur cette season. Ça va être compliqué de supporter ça. Franchement, pas heureusement que j'ai pas le jeu. Alors je vais, il faut que j'aille où?
Now that we are in orbit, it might be wise to test all controls and systems to ensure they are not on the verge of catastrophic failure. I can step you through the entire process, or if you're already an experienced pilot, just power up all the systems, and we'll be on our way.
À gauche, une CWSD possède un système à l'autre, elle lui est de la puissance. Ah! Oh!
Each system on a ship requires power. Allocating power is under your direct control.
Ok.
You've proven an adequate pilot. Are you familiar with ship combat tactics? Because that's a Crimson Fleet ship bringing its weapons to bear. We will need to disable their shields. Laser-based weaponry is particularly effective. If you can keep the enemy ship centered on the HUD, we can lock in to fire a home missile. The enemy shields are down, Captain. Ballistic weaponry excels at damaging the hull once shields are offline.
Bon.
Congratulations on surviving your first starship assault, Captain. We should search the wreckage for spare parts and other salvage. You will need to fly close to it before we can access the remains.
Ça marche pas du tout.
2 more Crimson Fleet ships are jumping into our location, Captain. Ships are high enough to jeopardize our mission. In short, they are after the frontier and will not stop. We will need to deal with the local Crimson Fleet captain. A recent scan indicates an abandoned facility on the nearby moon of Crete, a perfect staging area for pirates.
Ouais, si... Ouais, bon, hein. On va se mettre un peu plus de puissance dans les moteurs. Merde! Alors. Et donc ça c'est cool. C'est toute la mécanique de machin. Et donc si je veux aller là, faut faire X pour être le cas. Donc je peux pas du tout voler moi-même en fait. C'est. Ouais, c'est nul! Tellement nul!
We have arrived in orbit. The abandoned facility with our Crimson Fleet captain is on the surface.
donc ça veut dire que là, il faut que je fasse X pour atterrir. Oh, vas-y, c'est... Oh, ça me saoule! Dans un monde où Star Citizen existe, où... Il n'y a pas que lui, hein. Comment il s'appelle? Dans un monde où... Aidez-moi, l'autre jeu. Il y a plein d'autres jeux spatiaux complètement open.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Tout qui rame dans le jeu, c'est catastrophique. Ok, donc il y a une station de recherche. Avec de quoi craft. Ok, je vois. C'est la table de craft en fait. Qu'est-ce que je déteste un système, le système de machin à la Fallout là.
According to the scanners, the abandoned research facility is in this direction.
Là, je la vois, oui. Ça tourne tellement mal.
Be careful, Captain. Alien creatures are often unpredictable. We are victorious.
Il y a tellement... C'est vide, genre ça a l'air vide, ça se sent vide. C'est une basse gravité du coup. Millimètres. Une borne, wesh. Ah, lieu découvert, labo de recharge, trite. Une perte de chat, c'est très cool ça. Non mais il y a un problème avec ce jeu. Je suis tellement GP bottleneck.
Captain, Protocol Indigo dictates that I am to return to the Lodge with no deviations. We are here to stop the Crimson Fleet from pursuit. Nothing more. I have often asked Barrett that same question at various times, and about various individuals that wanted to cause us harm. The most likely answer is that Barrett personally insulted him, typically by continuing to live, usually after escaping from certain death, and often with an object multiple people wanted. Constellation is an explorers society founded over 50 years ago with the mission of seeking out the unknown. Members often engage in expeditions in small groups, typically 1 or 2 people, or, like Barrett and myself, 1 person and 1 robot. The membership is intentionally limited and small. Should you join Constellation yourself, you will be the 10th active member.
Wow. Ah oui, d'accord.
Barrett would say that billions of years ago, we were all one with the cosmos, so technically you have known each other forever. But the more practical answer is likely that he needs you. The number of known people who have been affected by the artifacts is now 2. Without your investment in Constellation's mission, he may never know more about the experience you both share. So, he is showing you trust in order to gain your support.
Okay. Allô? Ah, c'est encore un temps de chargement, je vais péter un plomb.
Curious, these are United Colonies markings, but we are in Freestar Collective space. It then stands to reason that this was once a secret UC facility.
Je regarde juste curieux, je fais un peu les menus. Merde, c'est pas ce bouton là, putain. En fait, j'étais de faire canne comme sur Cyberpunk. La sale bête. Ah putain, désolé, ça va être compliqué. Hein. Ça va être compliqué de passer les habitudes de Cyberpunk. Hein.
Are trying to kill me, but I am not technically alive.
Saloperie. Oh, une hache. Un petit fusil et un autre pistolet. Puis le jet il fait 10. Par contre, j'ai beaucoup plus de munitions de celui-là, donc pour l'instant au pire on va faire. Si j'en ai pareil. Attends, comment je me heal dans ce jeu de con? Les autres, comme les autres, c'est ça. Chaque clé des outils d'application. Pouvez-vous combler les encoches de chaque ou sélectionner une clé puis faites la pivoter jusqu'à la ligne et trop de la meilleure sécurité. Mignon, mais... Je suis débile ou je peux juste pas le faire? Ok, c'est une mécanique à la... Pour vous éveiller en vous sentant en forme, génial. Tellement de merde utile. C'est sympathique ça, c'est de la merde par contre. Oh, genre 50. Intéressant ici. Rank to level up. 5% de dégâts furtifs supplémentaires. J'ai déjà vol. Et j'ai déjà tout ce qui est technicien, donc j'ai déjà sécurité. Financière, un défi de persuasion, d'évolution sur des crédits supplémentaires en fouillant les conteneurs. Ouais, il y a un prix réduit. 10% d'oxygène supplémentaire. Des cracks sur l'inception plus un qu'un nu. Bof. Charge maximale augmentée, ça me donne déjà. C'est un cadeau des dieux, là. Lève-toi, connard! Je voulais même pas faire ça en plus. T'es blow dans l'animation. Nouvelle arme. Ça.
sets up on the roof. No one's getting through.
Exploration requires so much detection of enemy has dropped unexpectedly. Begin search protocol. Enemy activity in the area has ceased.
Ok. Le fameux spécimen machin là, une carcéralité, un prédateur alpha adulte. D'après mes recherches, c'est un groupe d'astronautes qui a rencontré cette espèce pour la première fois il y a près d'un siècle sur une lune lointaine. La créature ne semble pas indigène et elle était seule. Disposons d'aucune information sur la façon dont elle arrive sur place. C'est donc un coup de chance cosmique que ces chercheurs l'aient trouvé. Plutôt qu'elle l'ait trouvée. Ah! Les scientifiques alors l'avaient promptement baptisé Attention kid, hein, c'est qui signifie une machine, en gros une machine à tuer. Les soldats chargés de là-bas qui ont donné un nom bien plus simple. Orimor. Je l'ai lu sur le rapport officiel. C'est 8 personnes qui composaient les squads seulement 2 ont survécu et l'une d'elles a perdu. Génial! Au lieu d'avoir installé l'ICN sur Orimor. Si je m'en fie à la fois où les soldats nous ont déposé la créature, la sédation devrait nous laisser une fenêtre d'environ 15 minutes. Il va falloir bien en profiter. Ok. Ouais, je pense que c'est bête, je crois. Oh, ah bah oui, c'est plus logique tout de suite. On s'en devrait de nous le dire. C'était une mécanique, quoi. Putain, vas-y, là. C'était loin que je suis débile, je te parle du tuto. Les deux mettaient les mêmes, donc ça sert à rien.
I'm detecting a safe nearby. We could make use of whatever is inside, provided you had some.
Bon. Est-ce qu'il y a encore un temps de chargement? Mais c'est une blague.
While I am programmed for combat, carrying objects is one of my simplest and most useful protocols.
Absolument. Putain, t'as des munitions. C'est quoi tes munitions? Merci, monsieur. On va faire une upgrade. Combinaison de minage rare. Elle vaut juste... Ah si, anti-balistique.
You gotta be kidding me. The Frontier has a new captain? You working with Barrett, or did you pry the ship keys out of his cold, dead hands? We don't have a problem with Barrett. We want that ship, the Frontier. If you're the captain of it now, that means we're after you.
Super.
Oh, no. You see, maybe your colleague Barrett didn't tell you, but there's a bit of a legend surrounding that ship.
Il y a une légende pour ce vaisseau.
That constellation keeps treasure hidden in the cargo bays, the loot from 100 planets, and it's going to be ours.
That statement is, but the only things held in the cargo bays are spare parts, dust, desiccated food particles, and a variety of species of ant.
Les
I
fourmis.
don't care what kind of lies Barrett programmed that robot to say. We're taking that ship.
Il y a pas de trésor dans mon vaisseau, arrêtez.
If he were here, Barrett would say he was proud of you for asking that.
The answer is no. You're not talking us out of this score. So you got past a few rooks. Who cares? They aren't? You sure? No, that can't be right. You mean that, don't you? You really haven't found anything on board? This isn't getting us anywhere. I've heard enough out of you. Kill them!
Ah, c'est chiant.
You should avoid falls from that height unless you are properly equipped with a jetpack.
Donc plus le voyage rapide dans le vaisseau.
Captain, to reach the launch, we must jump to the planet Jemison in the Alpha Centauri system, and then land in the city of New Atlantis.
Sure.
Do not worry, this will all become second nature before too long.
Tab. Système. Les missions. Clique dans R pour faire votre cap vers le nouvel objectif. Vers Alpha du Centaure.
Starship Frontier, this is United Colony Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Ça casse presque le fun d'un vaisseau en fait. Ça casse presque le fun de... comment dire, de la mécanique en soi, hein, en vrai, hein, quand j'y pense, moi je trouve ça pas des masses fun, hein. Je pense qu'on va y jouer beaucoup, hein. Non, arrêtez de me faire des voyages. Je sais qu'il va me faire des voyages rapides, quoi. Putain, je peux me balader un peu, bordel.
Captain, Constellation will be waiting for you at...
Hey, Bosco. What, no Barrett? Let me guess. Protocol Indigo again? And he's our new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship. And you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Thank you.
Looks to me like you're already in pretty good shape.
Oh, parfait.
Okay, no problem.
Donc voilà la mécanique de bonification. Quand je peux cliquer, je peux changer les modules. Moi j'ai 3000. Bon, de toute façon pour l'instant on peut rien faire. C'est juste. On peut améliorer le réacteur. Ça c'est plutôt une nouvelle, ça fait 2 points de plus.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
C'est quand même beau. Rambler. Ouais, c'est mignon ça. Shield Breaker. Waouh, la gueule de bonheur. Beaucoup de laser, pas beaucoup de balistique. Galileo, il a surtout un gros moteur ASM pour tout ça. Lui, c'est un bon mix.
I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left once you get into the plaza. Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Il y a du rat sur les armes. Pas l'air.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on the United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to MAST ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year, and it kinda smelled. But I don't smell anything here.
No, yes, no, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state-of-the-art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
Little unfair, don't you think? Freestar Rangers helped me out quite a bit a couple years back. Got ambushed by spacers near Narion. They assisted, no questions asked. Even helped with some repairs so I could do an emergency jump home. Good people.
In any event, you all must be exhausted. Just give me a moment to coordinate some details with security. No soliciting. Do I need to call security? I am really in the middle of something. I'm really rather busy.
Donc ça c'est lié à l'événement que j'ai regardé.
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving. Okay, no bounty. You're clear. Enjoy your visit.
Thank you. Le jeu veut que je fasse des le jeu veut que je fasse des putains de TP, mais il va te faire pète en fait. Déjà j'ai envie de live, donc on va se tenir même. Et qu'on a moins, non, j'ai une arme donc je...
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Allons-y. Allons-y alors.
The lodge is here in the city. We shouldn't keep Constellation waiting.
One day, I'm gonna leave New Atlantis for good.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power.
On va avancer hein. Le nord c'est par là.
We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been.
D'accord. J'ai.
Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
Ok, donc on va au moins avancer un peu cette histoire de con.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Ridiculous. Easiest bet I'll ever...
We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? Sarah Morgan, Chair of Constellation. That means anything you discussed with Barrett is my business. Now, if you would please answer my question. Very well. This is a private organization dedicated to exploration. Space primarily, but also anomalies throughout the settled systems. It's inherently dangerous work, so if one of our own doesn't show up as planned, then we tend to have questions. Speaking of which, where is Barrett? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. They're here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? We think it's anyone else who pulls one out of the rock for the first time. Why? We're not sure yet. So if you wouldn't mind adding another data point. Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Katja, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Patrick?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours? Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space.
Yeah.
As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone.
Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability?
A jetpack.
You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Sure. Sac constellation. Ouais. Eh ben... 2 secondes, hein. Quand vous voulez pas, je vais oublier les toilettes. BRB. Be right back. Je vais aux toilettes. Je sais ça va. Reviens.
Compliance, you will feel no pain anymore, no more defiance. We just need your compliance. We just need your compliance. We won't let you feel lost anymore, no more self-reliance. Choiceless, our backs against the wall, no more, and we have plans to take you down. We intend to erase our place in history. Soon you'll be left with nothing, so I guess we should thank you.
Hop là. Bon. Merde. Où c'est con? Là. Je sais pas si je continue en vrai, parce que j'ai 1h30 de jeu et je suis pas impressionné, hein. Voilà. Je suis pas des masses impressionné, mais on va... C'est pas moche. C'est pas beau. Explique-toi un peu. Connard!
Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Yeah.
Still doesn't excuse it. My
Sure.
frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem you made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and
Grincheux, mais...
times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Ah, en vrai, non, j'aime bien.
By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing,
bien.
testing alien substances, the whole thing.
The whole thing.
You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop
C'est ce que
it up.
j'allais dire.
Stroud
J'y pensais.
functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more
Esoteric.
pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home as much as anywhere else. Me? Why, I'm
Je suis
the
son
Lodge.
portefeuille. Je suis son
Someone
portefeuille.
has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use.
Il a bien raison.
I don't pretend
Ouais, il a raison. T'as d'un connard, mais il a eu raison.
Those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Il a pas tort en soi.
We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Je vois.
Me?
Merde.
Someone has... I
Et
don't
moi un
pretend.
bouton.
And up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know,
Hallucination.
hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you?
It's not always easy, but I just remind myself that if it weren't for you and for Constellation, I'd have no idea that any...
Yes, I imagined as much. Barrett expressed something similar in his own unique way. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here.
Absolument.
Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. Until next time.
Cool.
Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Merci. Enfin.
second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust? I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits. It has to be, right? All of this is connected. We just need to figure out how and why. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more
artifacts. Ça a du sens.
Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Nice.
Take care of yourself.
Walter n'est peut-être pas un aussi gros connard qu'il en a l'air.
You mind if I ask you kind of a personal question, Walter?
Oh.
You sure spend a lot of time on Constellation business. Doesn't Issa miss you?
It's true. I am away from home quite a bit. Apparently, I've become rather cranky when I'm not able to participate in Constellation's little adventures. My darling Issa has concluded that it is in both of our best interests if I can spend my time working from the lodge as often as possible.
Huh. Well, if it works for you. It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated.
That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us. Well, Constellation's been around forever, more than 50 years now. But we only became aware of the artifacts recently. Barrett discovered the first one about 2 years ago, right under our noses. And he was the one who got this all in motion. It's a shame he isn't here to see this. Oh, right, that. If we're approaching this rationally, I suppose we'd call them visual and auditory hallucinations. What you perceived as lights and music could be overloaded neural input, your brain's attempt to make sense of something. An energy surge, some other phenomenon.
Ok, d'accord.
Sure, I'm not trying to suggest otherwise. I wasn't there when it happened. I'm just thinking it through. That's okay. Now that this has happened to both you and Barrett, we can know to maybe expect it in the future. Be a little more prepared. We're all in this together now, right? Of course. There's plenty of planets out there that no one has ever set foot on, and everything we learn about them is valuable. We have a board where we post anything specific we're looking for. A type of alien flora or fauna, or a planet with a specific quality, like if it's primed to have life but doesn't yet.
Et donc j'ai une nouvelle mission du coup.
Oh gosh, no, I mean that's flattering, but really we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us.
Ça, on va dire.
Well, right now nothing's off the table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Sure.
There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do.
Sure, why not?
And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
Valid.
Okay, let's take a look. Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter is quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation.
Sure.
Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
Thank you.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course.
Sure.
Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
Aïe, 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 aïe. C'est grand, sa mère. Hein.
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Thank you. Fais un petit test. Ça n'a pas marché.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Thank you, sir.
What can I help you with? So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else? I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. Hmm?
Sure.
I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways.
C'est pas faux.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Sure.
A volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Revoir!
You've done this before, eh? Wise words. If we watch each other's backs, we'll be fine. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us.
Sure.
I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Allez.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters of... available to you.
Merde. Ah, ça m'énerve cette mécanique, vous c'est F plutôt que B. Relou.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast. Fine by me. You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Sure.
Oh, okay then. Bye.
Bon, ça rame. Pas censé me suivre, hein, normalement. Honteux que tu puisses faire des TP comme ça, c'est vraiment honteux. Ouais, je suis bien. J'étais débugué sûrement. Ah, puis les 40 FPS en pleine ville, on va te faire pètre quoi. Un peu. Hein. Ouais, l'anglais, je peux pas consommer plus de giga de RAM, puis de la 10.
and to uphold the values of the Vanguard. Honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your actions as members of the United Colonies Navy.
I do.
Then I'm proud to welcome you to the Vanguard. Now, you all have your assignments. Get out there and show them what the UC's made of. Supra and Ultra.
Welcome to Mast. If you have an appointment, you may proceed inside. Only those on official United Colonies business can access the building. Most of Mast's employees have extensive training in their specific areas of expertise. But if you're interested in joining the UC, Commander Tuala of the Vanguard is just on the far side of the room. The Vanguard's open to anyone who can fly.
Okay.
Take care now.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship? Oh, sorry, but no. UC citizenship is all earned based on service. They should have covered this in your civic lessons. Go figure. All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. You kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars. Hey, Vanguards risk their lives every day to keep people safe. So what if he doesn't understand whatever this fancy thing of yours is?
Easy there, John. We all have our sore points. Everyone agrees we need to talk to your Vanguard about what he found. Let's leave it at that.
All right, I'll let it slide. No good for the recruiting office to be seen arguing with the civs anyway. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Careful.
It's definitely a lifestyle, burning helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Ça marche.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Until later.
Bon. Eh ben, on va bouger vers Mars. Oh, je vais les zoomer. Guérison de l'entorse, ouais, c'est déjà ça.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
Quand même. Toujours on aura moins. Tu vois, ça c'est pas mal. C'est pas non plus Star Season, mais c'est pas mal.
Oh, I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent.
By Vectera! I can't believe it!
What the fuck?
Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars. Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just another hallucination. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? But I changed my routine for one day. I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything, even theoretical concepts. But why would you, in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do.
C'est le truc que j'ai pris.
You won't be disappointed.
Bien, gérez votre équipage, épuisez le travail de vos équipiers et changez-les. De poste à poste pour vos vaisseaux et entre vos avant-postes. Chaque membre a des compétences différentes et à même d'améliorer son lieu d'affection. Je vais l'assigner aux frontières. Hein. Pareil pour Sarah Morgan. Attends, il y a ce truc. 3. Laser 3. Leadership 2.
Keep moving, right through the checkpoint.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding me. Envoys haven't needed diplomatic visas since the colony war.
The law's the law, sir, and that one's still on the books. New Atlantis Security Charter 2308 Addendum, Article 2, Section 8.
Ludicrous. You made all that up. There is no such addendum. The war ended almost 20 years ago. I am Representative Evans Chisholm of the Freestyle Collective. I've been coming here for months trying to ensure continued peace.
I don't make up the laws, Representative. I just enforce them. You have a good day now. Someplace else. How are you today?
What? Can't you see I'm dealing with something? I apologize for snapping. No, I'm definitely not all right. I've got work to do at the embassy. And our overly diligent security officer over there won't let me enter the city. Claims I need a diplomatic visa, which I have never needed before in all the time I've visited New Atlantis.
Ouais, c'est comme ça c'est quand même casse-burne.
Oh, really? And here I am biting your head off. Apologies. I'm just, well, rather flustered. Look, if you have time, could you please go to the Freestyle Collective Embassy and speak to a diplomat?
Sure.
They'll know what to do.
Sure.
Fine. Seems like I'm at everyone's mercy today.
Stay safe out there.
Vite fait. Je cours pas d'habitude, mais là, vite fait.
Brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Vas-y, vite fait, vite fait. Vas-y, vite fait, de toute façon, j'ai rien d'autre à foutre, donc... J'ai pris l'argent, moi. J'ai pas pu m'en empêcher.
UC security doesn't appreciate being hacked, okay?
Wow, you look completely different.
It's me.
I feel underdressed.
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively, of course.
Non, c'est pas lui, ça va être lui. Non. Oh, y a que... Enfin, ça peut pas être un 3 de toute façon. Faut que ce soit un 2 collé.
It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Probablement. Octum Universium. Et donc ça c'est vraiment un truc.
The first time I came to New Atlantis, I met Thomas. Thought it was absolutely crazy. Oh, how that's changed.
D'accord.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. Bye-bye.
Ok, donc là c'est plutôt un truc religieux, donc on va faire un appel du coup.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
Hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
The guards will check you at the elevators. Try not to make a fuss. Welcome to the Free Star Embassy. Is there something I can help you with? Typical UC security. They try to bully us every chance they get and still manage to play the victim. I'll get this squared away with the folks down at the spaceport. Thanks for letting us know.
50 XP et 1000 crédits de plus. Nice. Very fucking nice. Ça fait plaisir. On va se rentrer tranquille du coup.
Never forget what the FC did. Never forget. The FC is nothing but a bunch of warmongers and murderers.
What's my problem with them? Really? I'm keeping the FC accountable for the terrible things they've done. The Colony War was an unforgivable tragedy. Countless lives could have been spared, but the Freestar Collective was out for blood. The Freestar Collective took my father away from me.
Forcer la main de l'Union coloniale en brisant un traité.
But that's not what I want. I don't want us to move on. I want people to wake up and realize what the FC did to us, and I want them to be angry. I want justice and closure for everyone in the UC. Well, I want it torn down, of course. The fact that there's even an embassy for them here after what they did, it's infuriating. Tear it down. Tear it all down.
C'est pas comme ça que ça marche. Bon.
Ha! Diplomacy? That doesn't mean anything to the FC. They'll break any law and treaty that they feel like.
Je pense que je vais stopper là. Je vais stopper là.
Bye.
On va aller au vaisseau puis je sauvegarde là-bas. Faut que je mange, j'ai faim. C'est gratuit, pourquoi pas le prendre? Et que ça quand on organique fonctionnait, j'ai mon info. J'ai eu mon info. On regarde les sauts, wesh. Get to the ship.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
Hey, c'est pas cool.
Wonder where this will all lead. So long.
I like this is so cool. Of course. I'm an open book. Read me, write me, listen to me on your preferred electronic device. It's all fine. Oh, I'm not that interesting. I like... Well, you technically don't walk. Angels tend to glide. That was a good talk. It'll be hard to top it, but you always manage.
Sacrée masse d'artefacts quand même.
It's very quiet out in space. You would think there would be trumpets wherever you go.
Alors, allez. Allez, go. Voilà, comme ça on y sera. Je vais faire une save.
United Colonies space. Maintain current course while we scan for contraband. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Allez, on va à la haine, comme ça c'est fait. On atterrit, comme ça c'est fait, et après je stoppe là.
Gear looks green. Ready to land.
Now you can see why you see Marines that get sent here consider this posting a punishment.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get... maybe another time.
Ouais, le jeu a sauvegarde rapide. Nickel. Revenir à l'écran. Non, au bureau. Eh ben, messieurs, dames, passez une bonne après-midi. Moi, je vais me manger un truc, j'ai faim. J'ai faim, je suis explosé. On se reverra peut-être dans la journée, je sais pas trop. C'est pas très... Plus.